Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts, those who want more out of life, those who want to do more, those who want to be more, those who love the thrill, the joy, and the connection of what these high performance engines bring into our lives. Because holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a great fucking person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Today, we're going to be talking about why overthinking paralyzes you and how you can break free, right? Like, have you ever felt stuck in a loop of endless thoughts, but like, no matter how much you think that through, like, no action is being taken, right? It's a time to break that cycle and move forward, my friend. It's time to stop overthinking and start overdoing. Here's the thing, like overthinking can feel productive, but it's often the enemy of action and progress. Overthinking traps us in analysis paralysis, but overdoing can lead us to real results in our life, right? So if you're an overthinker looking to optimize your life and unlock your potential, then today's episode is just for you, my friend. You see, overthinking may feel safe. I get it. But it really isn't, right? Overthinking gives you the illusion of problem solving. Like our brains convince us that running every scenario means we'll be better prepared. But in reality, it often leads us to avoid the actual decision making that's needed in order to move forward, right? Like, for example, let's say that you've been thinking about starting a side hustle, right? And instead of jumping in, many guys will research every angle, like fucking ponder if it's the right time, ask everyone and their mother if they should do it, like research some more and talk to some more people, right? But then eventually it just makes them feel stuck and anxious, right? Many times all it takes is just some basic research and listening to what your gut is telling you. Like recognize that overthinking doesn't equate to action or improvement, right? Rather, it's a form of procrastination that feels safe but keeps you from experiencing true growth. Overthinking creates analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis is a concept where too much information and too many hypothetical outcomes lead to inaction, right? The crazy part is that often that this inaction that we create, this analysis by paralysis, right? It's all fucking factor. It's a byproduct of what we think it's fear, right? We have fear of failure, we have fear of judgment, and we even have the fear of the unknown and the uncertainty because uncertain shit makes you like really question things, right? So here's another example. Like let's say that you're planning like some fitness goals for yourself, right? That's a typical goal this time of year, right? But overthinking which workout routine will work best for you, what diet plan will suit you best, what equipment you're going to use, it's all just going to hold you back, right? And you're going to be like, you're stuck. And by the end of the day, you're going to be like thinking and thinking, and what is this and what is this? And you're not going to take no action. Instead, if you really want to improve your fitness, just start with the basics and then just adjust and go from there. Like many times, the most important things we can do is just to fucking show up. Don't worry about all the details. Don't worry about the meals. Don't worry about how intricate your workout needs to be, etc. Like if you can just focus on being consistent with a small workout routine, this will end up going a fucking long way for you, my friend. Right? Studies have shown that our brains can only handle a limited amount of options before decision fatigue really sets in, and then letting us avoid making the decision entirely because we're so fucking fatigued from overthinking this shit, right? So recognize when you're overwhelmed with choices and narrow down the essentials so that you can make that important decision, right? Like choose simplicity to enable action. Shift your focus to action over perfection. Shift yourself into the overdoing mindset, right? The overdoing mindset is where the action takes precedence over perfect planning. This mindset really views mistakes and adjustments as part of the growth process, not as setbacks, right? Rather than spending months planning a certain project, I come from this, I live from this, because project management, construction management, building high rises, it takes a lot of fucking planning. But in life, in our personal lives, and like entrepreneurship and goals and fitness and all this shit, a lot of the times we fucking overthink this shit and we don't create the results that we're after, right? So start small and just go and adjust from there. This way, when you do like this, you're in the beginning experience while you learn what works and what doesn't work out for you, right? Start with small, achievable actions that can build your confidence, and then you create momentum for yourself. The goal here is to really prioritize movement over perfection, right? Overdoing means taking action before you feel ready. By shifting from planning to doing, you make real progress. And then you end up learning a lot more along the way because you're actually taking fucking action. Right? You build momentum through small wins. Small actions lead to small wins, right? And those small wins, they compound over time. Don't take those small wins for granted, right? When those small wins compound over time, then all those small wins end up building up your confidence. They create bigger wins, and then what happens is that you create not only higher confidence in yourself, but you create inner drive. You feel more motivated, and you just create momentum for yourself. And when momentum's on your side, it's like when a ball's rolling, it's very fucking hard to stop it. Instead of focusing on the end goal, on how far it is, on how long things are gonna take, on how all these shits, like bro, just focus on the immediate next steps that you need to take right now in order to just make some progress, right? Like stop focusing on this end game. It's important to see where you're going and make sure you're on the right path. But many times when we see the end goal, when we're trying to like where we want to go, and it's going to take so much effort, and it's going to take so much time, and like we end up fucking brain fogging ourselves to no action, right? So if you can focus on the next immediate steps, you start taking action. Right? So like for example, let's say that you're training for a marathon, right? You're not going to go run the full 26.2 miles every training session. Like you're not gonna do that. Like at least I I don't know anyone who's doing it like that. Instead, you're gonna break down those training sessions down into manageable distances so that you can build up your stamina and endurance, especially if you never ran a marathon in your life. Right? You would probably start with 3 mile intervals. And then when you feel good, you're gonna move up to 6 mile intervals, right? And then when you feel good with that, you're gonna move up the training to 9 miles. And then you're gonna go to 12 miles and so on, right? You're gonna build up to it, right? But it takes breaking things down into manageable tasks for you to get ready for that big goal, right? Don't forget to reward yourself with each small win either, right? As you're fucking going and you're attacking and you're creating these small wins for yourself, fucking acknowledge them and say, fucking, I got this win. I'm stacking these wins, right? Because when you do this, it helps you keep the momentum and the drive, the internal drive to really accomplish more the next time around. Like, yo, I'm gonna fucking double it up next time, right? Small wins are powerful. They fucking literally keep you moving forward because winning, progress, it keeps you happy. And when you see that, when you're establishing that in your life, you're like, yo, I'm fucking feeling on fire because I'm winning win after win after win. It doesn't matter if it's fucking small. It's a win. And you create this momentum for yourself, right? They literally give you evidence that you're making real progress, right? And then they help you reduce the overthinking that keeps you stuck in the first place. By willing be willing to trust the process and really embrace the uncertainty. I know sometimes it can be difficult because we don't like uncertainty, but trust the fucking process, right? Trust yourself. Trusting the process means letting go of the need to control every outcome, right? Uncertainty is part of every worthwhile pursuit. So when you feel it and you're taking progress and you're making action and you're making moves, know that you're fucking heading in the right direction, right? While you're taking calculated risk, trust that while you can't control every outcome, you're going to gain valuable experience and insights along the way, right? When faced with a decision to make, for example, like, bro, something easy that you can do is you can set up a timer for yourself, right? You can give yourself 5 or 10 minutes to really think deep about this decision. Write down the facts. What do I know about this? What's going on, right? And then once you have the facts established, see what your gut is telling you, right? And then go based on what your gut and the facts are telling you, right? But set yourself some time limits, right? So that you can stop overthinking this shit. Or maybe set yourself a time limit to really establish a baseline decision and then sleep on it and then come back the next day and then you have a fresh mind, right? But stop waiting for the perfect answer or the perfect moment to come around and just fucking go out and create those results for yourself, right? Know that overdoing isn't reckless. It's about building resilience in the uncertainty. By trusting the process, you strengthen your ability to really adapt and learn, right? Make overdoing a habit in your life. Consistent, small habits they reinforce the overdoing mindset, and they gradually weaken the habit of overthinking. You want to overthink less and want to take more action, right? So here's some quick, like real quick daily practices that you can use to really combat the overthinking, right? First, this one's important. You want to have like a daily action plan for yourself. One that you create at the start of your day. It doesn't have to be complicated, right? You can list out maybe 3 important actions for you that you must complete before the end of the day, right? Keep it simple, keep it realistic, and just fucking get to work, right? Second, you could probably use the 5 second rule, right? This is like a technique that Mel Robbins puts out there, right? You come down from 5 down to 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then you launch into action, right? This tactic, what it does is it breaks the pattern of hesitation, which feeds our overthinking, right? The last thing that you could do is you could just give yourself a decision limit. We're just talking about this, right? But we're talking about the time frame, but this is more of a limit. Like, what are 3 decisions that I need to make, right? What are 3 options maximum, right? Or even you need to just narrow down even more. Like, what is the use the one-time decision approach, right? Where it is that you decide on one thing, and I'm just gonna fully commit, even if it might not be the best, but you're gonna fucking commit to that decision. Stop fucking pussyfooting this shit. Let's fucking make some action. Let's create some results in our life, right? It's not overthinking it and sitting there and waiting for the right time, for the right moment, and for all that shit. Nothing gonna create nothing, right? Make action a habit by implementing small daily practices. Stop overthinking and start overdoing. The goal here is really to retain your mind to really default to action rather than doubt. It's like how Kobe Bryant's Mamba mentality, right? He always acted immediately on things that he wanted to improve on without overthinking or second guessing it. You fucking hear in his interviews all the time, right? And so learning from those who excelled at overdoing really shows us that taking action, facing setbacks, and adjusting along the way are powerful ways to create success for yourself. So remember, overthinking creates a mental prison for yourself, while overdoing opens the doors of possibility, right? Shift from analysis paralysis to intentional action and watch your confidence and progress fucking skyrocket. The thing that thing, like whatever it is that you've been thinking about, that you've been overthinking about, that you've been like hesitating on, no, I don't know, you just keep fucking hesitating on it. Like, bro, make the decision today and take some immediate action. No matter how small it is, let's fucking move forward with this. Because life rewards those who move forward, not those who wait around until they feel like they're 100% ready, because that shit will never come. Don't let overthinking rob you of your best fucking life. My friend, let's take action today. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's become the badass motherfuckers that we're all meant to be. Breaking the stereotype is exactly what we're here to do. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has tasked us with. Join me on this journey where we empower our people to do more and to be more. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that button so you never miss another episode. If you connected with today's message, if you resonate with today's message, please share this on your story. Make sure that you tag me, because those are the actions that help more gearheads to really see and hear about this podcast. And ultimately, that's how our community grows. I'll catch up with you on the next episode. But till then, live your life wide open, my friend. Peace.